It started with a routine night shift in a small emergency dispatch center in Ohio. Nothing unusual. No storms, no major accidents, just the steady hum of radios, keyboards, and bored silence between calls. Dispatcher Rachel Miller had worked there for 6 years. She was used to strange calls, drunk arguments, false alarms, kids dialing 911 by mistake. But what came in at 2:36 a.m. was different. The caller ID showed an active 911 line. No location, no registered address, just unknown caller. Rachel answered. 911, what's your emergency? For a second, there was only breathing. Not heavy, not panicked, just controlled breathing. Then a whisper. I'm in the woods. Rachel leaned forward. Sir, can you tell me your location? A pause. Then, I don't know where I am. More silence. Then something strange happened. The audio didn't just sound like wind or interference. It sounded like footsteps moving near the phone. Slow, deliberate. Rachel signaled a coworker to listen in. Are you injured? She asked. No, the voice replied. Then, after a pause, something is following me. Rachel's training kicked in. Okay, stay on the line. Try to describe your surroundings. The man hesitated, then whispered, There are trees everywhere. I walked off a road. I thought I heard someone calling my name. A faint rustling came through the line. Then, something new. A second voice. Not on the call center side, not from Rachel's headset, from the caller's end. Close to him. Very close. A low, unclear sound, almost like a breath trying to form words. The man suddenly whispered louder. No, it's here again. Rachel sat up straight. Sir, what is there? The line crackled. Then the man said something that made the room go silent. It's standing right outside the trees. It knows I can hear it. A pause. Then, it's smiling at me. Rachel felt a chill crawl up her spine. She motioned for location tracing. The technician shook his head. Signal was unstable, bouncing, not locking anywhere. Then the man's breathing changed, faster, uncontrolled. I'm not supposed to look at it, he whispered. Sir, Rachel said firmly, do not look at what? Silence. Then the man whispered, It looks like my brother. Dead silence in the room. Rachel frowned. What do you mean it looks like? A sudden loud snap echoed through the line, like a branch breaking. The man gasped, then shouted, No, don't! A pause, then silence again. Rachel called out, Sir, are you there? Only static. Then, a voice, not his, not human clear, but close enough to understand. He dropped the phone. Rachel froze. The audio shifted. Now it wasn't just wind. It sounded like something moving closer to the device. Dragging steps. Slow. Confident. Then the original caller's voice returned, but weaker, fainter. I shouldn't have gone into the woods, he whispered. Something in the background moved again. Then the man said something that was never recorded clearly in official logs, but multiple dispatchers later confirmed hearing fragments of, It learned my voice. Then the line went dead. The trace team tried to recover location data. Nothing stable locked in. The call appeared to have pinged towers across 3 different counties within minutes. Impossible movement. No vehicle matched that speed, no GPS trail. Nothing. Just a single, disconnected call. 2 days later, a hiker was found near a forest edge in rural Pennsylvania. Disoriented, hypothermic. He told rescuers he followed a voice that sounded like someone he knew. He refused to say more, but one detail stayed consistent across reports. He said the voice called him by name, even though no one nearby knew him. Weeks later, dispatcher Rachel requested access to the archived audio. Officially, she was denied. Unofficially, a technician let her listen to a cleaned fragment. Most of it was static, but right before the call ended, one thing was clear. A voice, very close to the phone, whispered, "Thank you for answering." Rachel never worked night shifts again, and the call? It was logged as disconnected, cause unknown. But sometimes, during late shifts, dispatchers in that center report something strange. At exactly 2:30 to 3 a.m., when the room is quiet, phones that are not connected to any incoming line sometimes light up, and once in a while, they ring. But the caller ID always shows the same thing: unknown caller. And no one ever answers anymore.